Our neighbors walked by the other day with their college-aged daughter tagging along. She was back in town for the summer. They're a they're a walking family, daily walks every day, no exceptions. But with their daughter home from college, my wife and I, you know, when we saw them pass our house, we offered a little bit more than our typical wave and smile and friendly comment on the weather or whatever we normally say when they go by our house. We asked one question. It was about softball. Their daughter is a collegiate softball player, and our girls, who are in middle school and early high school, they both play softball too. We asked one question, and the most wonderful thing happened. We got to listen to about 15 to 20 minutes of two parents absolutely gushing with pride over their daughter. And the best part was this humble college kid standing there red faced the whole time and just overwhelmed by her parents' pride and love. I mean, they went on and on about the last season and how well she's been playing. And they told stories and they recited statistics, and it was just beautiful. And the kid just smiled politely, averted her eyes toward the ground, and swam uncomfortably in the sea of praise until her mom and dad were finally finished. My wife and I loved every second of it. It was just a gorgeous display of parental love, and it was a fantastic moment of connection for us as parents. We all need to gush over things sometimes. We all have something in our lives, or someone in our lives, that we are so enamored with that we would love the opportunity to sing a song about it or hire one of those planes to do a skywriting thing about it. We just wish someone would ask and actually be interested in hearing us gush. And we all need to feel someone gush about us. We need to know the overwhelming feeling of being overcome with praise and adoration. Too many of us don't have people in our lives who are very good at that. Gush, brag, boast, flood the airwaves with praise about the people in your lives who you're proud of and who you just adore. There's this short passage in Matthew's gospel, and it's referenced in all four of the gospels. In the scene, Jesus is being baptized, and God's voice trumpets from heaven and says, "This is my son whom I love and with whom I am pleased." God just gushes over his son in that story. You know, I read stories like that about Jesus and think of Jesus as kind of a stand-in for all of humanity, for you and for me. He is we. God is gushing over you, shouting from heaven that he is pleased, bragging and boasting to his neighbors about how proud he is of you. My favorite thing about this part of the Jesus story is that Jesus hadn't really done anything yet. He's just a guy that nobody really knows yet. And still, God is gushing. Who can you gush over this week? Who can you remind that they and you are held in the deepest regard by the Almighty Spirit of the universe? Who can you shine a divine light on today? We need to be reminded a lot more often than most of us are that we are treasured and cherished. We need to be gushed over. Here's a short blessing for your week. God, make me an instrument of your adoration for all humankind. Make me your mouthpiece, your dove descending upon the lives of people who need to hear that you love and that you are proud of them. Amen. Between is about you. Take this message into your life this week and fill the space between you and every single person you encounter with your sacred light. My favorite church is the space between people. Now go with God's love and create the church between.